Hi students, in last video we learned about the double fertilization and how the zygote as well as the endosperm, primary endosperm cells are formed. Yes, that is the two male gametes which enter the cytoplasm of synergids and where syngamy or the fertilization occurs. That is, one male gamete will be fusing with the egg cell and it will give rise to zygote, which later on develops into embryo, and the remaining one male gamete will fuse with the polar nuclei and they form the primary endosperm cells. Yes, so this we already learned, and this primary endosperm cells will later develops into endosperm. So till here we learned. Okay, now we need to know after the formation of this what happens, that is the events after the fertilization, that is the post fertilization events, which we are going to discuss in detail. Okay, so first we need to know endosperm development, then embryo development, then ovules into seeds. We know that ovules only later becomes the seeds, and we know ovary into fruit. Ripened ovary is the fruit. So these steps we are going to, these events we are going to study in detail. So first we will discuss about the endosperm development. We'll discuss about the endosperm development. So till primary endosperm cell stage we already know. So after that what happens? So first thing what you have to keep in your mind is, first in the case the endosperms are formed first before the development of zygote. First development of endosperm will takes place. Why? Because endosperm consists of the nutrition, whatever nutrients required by the growing zygote, that is growing embryo, will be provided by the endosperm. So first the development of endosperm will takes place. Okay, so what is endosperm? So as a result of this fertilization, primary endosperm cells undergo repeated division and they form triploid endosperm tissues. They form triploid endosperm tissues. Okay, and this already told you, that is the endosperm cells are filled with reserve food material. That means whatever nourishment or nutrition required by the developing or the growing embryo will be provided by the endosperm. Okay, and generally in the primary and endosperm nucleus, so undergoes successive nuclear division, and they undergo the nucleus, undergo the nuclear region, undergo nuclear divisions, and they form free nuclei. Okay, they form free nuclei, and that stage can be called as free nuclear endosperm. Okay, and later they develops the cell wall, and that is a cellular stage. So that if you will understand better when we'll take an example of a tender coconut, and we all are familiar with this tender coconut and coconut as we are the care leaves. Okay, so all of you might have tasted the tender coconut, the liquid inside that. Yes, so tender coconut, the water which we drink, is what is the endosperm found in the form of fluid. It is the endosperm which found in the form of fluid, and which is very nutritious and very good for health. Okay, so this liquid consists of multiple nuclei floating in them. Okay, and after later on they will form the cell wall, and cell wall will start developing. That is a white color thing which start developing. Okay, so enclosing the few nuclei forms the cell. Enclosing few nuclei in the endosperm liquid, they forms the cell. Okay, and the cellular part does not contain any free nuclei. Okay, so the liquid inside the tender coconut is the liquid endosperm, which consists of free nuclei endosperm, and which later the hard part is the cellular endosperm, which later develops into cell wall, that is a cellular endosperm, and which is also edible. Okay, and it does not contain any free nuclei in them. Okay, so tender coconut water is the free nuclear endosperm, and made up of thousands of nuclei and surrounding white kernel, that is this one, which is a cellular endosperm, and which does not contain free nuclei in them. Okay, Next, we need to know about the embryo development. Embryo development. So, embryo developments at micropylar end of embryo sac where zygotes are is situated. So, we know already, we learned about the structure, and this is an inverted picture given here, and this area where the synergids are present is the micropylar end, and the opposite is the chelacal end. Okay. So, where the zygotes are formed? Here. Zygote is formed here, the diploid zygote. And most zygote divides only after the formation of endosperm. That what is the reason we already discussed, because endosperm provide the nourishment required by the developing embryo. So, first what will be formed? Endosperm. Okay. Then the monocot and dicot seeds, differ greatly, but embryogeny, that is the early embryonic development, is similar. So, what do you mean by embryogeny? Embryogeny refers to the stages of embryo development. Okay, the stages of embryo development is called as what? Embryogeny. So, the early stages of development of both in the case of monocot and dicot, it is similar. Okay, and here you can see the picture of that is a zygote stage and pro-embryo stage and the globular embryo. Then here you can see the heart shaped, later on it develops into the matured embryo. So, embryogeny or the early embryonic development is similar in both monocot and dicot. Here you can see the dicotyledonous embryo. Okay. So, dicot and monocot from lower class we are already studying. Dicot means which consists of two cotyledon seed leaves. Okay. And monocot means mono, one cotyledons, one seed leaves. So, here it has the embryonal axis. Here you can see the picture of a dicot embryo and LS of grass embryo, monocot. Okay. So, the embryonal axis, it consists of two cotyledons, as it is dicot, two cotyledons, and the portion above the embryonal axis, of cotyledons is the epicotyl. Okay, it's the epicotyl region, and epicotyl means what? Is a part of the embryonal axis above the cotyledon, and which later terminates at plumule. What is plumule and radicle? Plumule means inside, if you observe a seed inside the growing part. Okay, so the plumule means which later develops into the shoot. Okay, and radicle is what which develops into root. So, what is epicotyl? Epicotyl is a part above the cotyledon and which terminates at plumule. Okay. And the cylindrical portion below the level of cotyledons is the hypocotyl, and that terminates with the radicle. Radicle means which later develops into root. Okay. So, hypocotyl is a part of embryonal axis below the cotyledon which terminates at radicle. Okay, radicle means which later develops into the roots. So, root tip is covered with root cap. Okay. And here you can see the monocotyledon's embryo, and the same picture is being given here. It is given in your textbook also, and this is a dicot and this is a monocot. Okay, so they possess one cotyledon, as you know, mono one. Okay, and cotyledon of grass family is called scutellum. That you have to keep in your mind. Cotyledon of grass family, that is the monocot, it is called scutellum. Okay. Then it is located at one side of axis. Then it is situated lateral to the embryonal axis, and at its lower end the embryonal axis has radicle and root cap enclosed in coelorhiza. Coelorhiza means this region here. So, coelorhiza is a sheath enclosing radicle and root cap. Coelorhiza is a sheath enclosing radicle and root cap. So, radicle means which later develops into the root. Okay. And portion of embryonal axis above the level of attachment of scutellum is the epicotyl, and it has shoot apex and few leaf primordia enclosed in coleoptile. So what is here? The two terms are coming. One is coelorhiza and it's coleoptile. So coleoptile is the sheath enclosing plumule and few leaf primordia. Okay. So coleoptile is the sheath enclosing plumule. Plumule means which later develops into shoot. Okay, and few leaf primordia. And here you have to keep in your mind, coelorhiza is the which connects with the root, and the coleoptile which mainly connects with the shoot. That is a sheath enclosing plumule and few of the leaf primordia. Okay, so this is about the monocotyledons embryo and the dicotyledons embryo. Next, we need to know about how the seeds are formed from the ovule. So that will be discussed in the next video. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.